Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is the next in our musical favourites, Status Quo.
So it's the same format as before, folks. You've got 20 questions. We'll give you 10, then we'll give you 10 answers, and then you'll get the next 10. See you soon. Question 1. In what year did they first perform as the Status Quo? Question 2. Pictures of Matchstick Men was released in what year? Question 3. The live album, released in 1977, was recorded in which Scottish city? Question 4. What is their only UK number 1 single? Question 5. Apart from Pictures of Matchstick Men, what is their only other US chart single? Question 6. What was the title of their first studio album? Question 7. On what record label was that album released in the UK? Question 8. Which member of the band was missing for the music video of Rocking All Over the World? Question 9. Which song did they perform for Les and Cylla's wedding on Coronation Street? Question 10. Who has played harmonica with the band and co-wrote many of the classic songs?
Ten seconds to the answers.
Here we go.
It's quiz time, it's quiz time. Rokit2ya quiz time, it's quiz time, it's quiz time. Rokit2ya quiz time now.
Question 1. In what year did they first perform as the Status Quo? 1967. Question 2. Pictures of Matchstick Men was released in what year? 1968. Question 3. The live album released in 1977 was recorded in which Scottish city? Glasgow. Question 4. What is their only UK number 1 single? Down, Down. Question 5. Apart from Pictures of Matchstick Men, what is their only other US chart single? Ice in the Sun. Question 6. What was the title of their first studio album? It's quite a mouthful. Picturesque, Matchstickable Messages from the Status Quo. Question 7. On what record label was that album released in the UK? Pie. Question 8. Which member of the band was missing for the music video of Rocking All Over the World? Alan Lancaster.
So they put a showroom dummy in place.
Question 9. Which song did they perform for Les and Cylla's wedding on Coronation Street? Rocking All Over the World. Question 10. Who has played harmonica with the band and co-wrote many of the classic songs? Bob Young.
Don't forget, like, share, but particularly subscribe.
Here comes the next 11 to number 20, folks.
Question 11. True or false? They appeared on Top of the Pops over 100 times. Question 12. Francis Rossi was born in what year? Question 13. Rick Parfitt died in what year? Question 14. Who replaced John Coughlin on drums? Question 15. Andy Bown first played the Status Quo on what album? Question 16. On what record label were all the classic hits released on? Question 17. In what year did the Frantic Four lineup reunite? Question 18. In which country was Bowie Quo set? Question 19. What was the title of the studio album released in 2019? Question 20. Rockin' All Over the World was written by John Fogerty, but which other John Fogerty song have they recorded?
Just a little reminder, folks, do subscribe if you've enjoyed this quiz. Don't forget to share it with your friends and let us know how you're doing in the comments. Here comes the answers.
Something I've got to say. Don't forget to subscribe all over the world.
Here comes the answers.
It's quiz time, it's quiz time. Rokit2ya quiz time, it's quiz time, it's quiz time. Rokit2ya quiz time now.
Question 11. True or false? They appeared on Top of the Pops over 100 times. That's true. 106 times to be exact.
Crikey me, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Question 12. Francis Rossi was born in what year? 1949. Question 13. Rick Parfitt died in what year? 2016. Question 14. Who replaced John Coughlin on drums? Pete Kircher. Question 15. Andy Bown first played with Status Quo on what album? Hello. Question 16. On what record label were all the classic hits released on? Vertigo. Question 17. In what year did the Frantic Four lineup reunite? 2013. Question 18. In which country was Bowie Quo set? Fiji. Question 19. What was the title of their studio album released in 2019? Backbone. Question 20. Rockin' All Over the World was written by John Fogerty, but which other John Fogerty song have they recorded? Proud Mary.
Okay, folks, that's you had all the questions. I hope you've got lots of them right. Do let us know in the comments below if you have. Steve, what's your favourite thing about Status Quo?
Well, I can't say it's favourite thing, but I've never seen them live. But the drummer, Jeff Rich, lived in a place called Stapleford, and I lived in a place called Chilwell, which is the next little town. I never got to meet him, but apparently he did do a drum clinic at my son's infant school. I never managed to go with it, but I did actually have Ain't Complaining, and I managed the LP, and I managed to get him to sign it. Anyway, yeah, Status Quo.
As a drummer, though, that would have been the perfect thing for you.
Yeah, I think it would work at the time. But yeah, I can remember Status Quo right from Down Down and Paper Plane, and obviously Caroline. Brilliant song. And then through the other years, Rockin' All Over the World and Living on an Island and that sort of stuff. Just a great boogie band, 12 bar. You can't knock them in that respect, And when you play Rockin' All Over the World at either a gig or some quizzes, it just goes down brilliantly.
Oh, it never fails, does
Never
it?
fails.
Everybody sings along to it. They all know it. They all know the words. Never ever fails.
And that wasn't their song. That was John Fogerty's.
There you go then. Okay, folks. So next up for next week, who have we got, Steve? I'll have a quick look at the calendar.
Ian Jury.
Ian Jury, sorry for saying goodbye to you there for a minute, folks. So Ian Jury's next, folks. Do let us know in the comments below how well you've done. Have an amazing week. Bye.
Bye.